This is the 1978 Star Wars Fan Club button set with the recruiter badge and the cloth patch. I created a display for this set, and this video will show you how I make them. I start by cutting out 8 by 10 inch blanks from MDF. And then cutting the same size out of plexiglass. I created a template in Photoshop and then transferred it onto a blank to use as a drill guide. I made a form to hold both pieces while I drill pilot holes to be used later at the drill press. This is a 1.5 inch Forstner bit. I put a blank on the drill press and lower the Forstner bit down till the tip of the bit is inside one of the pilot holes. Then I know they're all aligned correctly.
One eternity later.
Drilling these makes a lot of shavings and sawdust. All of this that you see here was only from 6 frames. Now I swap out to a 2-inch Forstner bit to drill the hole for the patch. And finally, a 2-step space for the recruiter button. Now we go back to the form and add a completed frame with a sheet of plexiglass to drill out the 4 holes used to hold the plexiglass onto the frame. And now we're cutting the pieces needed to make the frame stand on its own. Now we glue the supports onto the back of each frame. Now it's time to start finishing them. First is a coat of primer. Then it's self-adhesive edge banding to cover up the rough edges of each of the frames. Each frame gets around 4 to 5 coats of a black lacquered spray paint. I add non-skid tape to the bottom of each frame stand, a small strip of felt in where the recruiter badge sits, a large sheet of felt on the back of every frame. I then add rubber O-rings inside the spaces for each of the smaller buttons so that each button sits flush and the pin doesn't cause it to tilt. And then I assemble the frame with the plexiglass using the hardware to hold the plexiglass on. And now that loose set of buttons and a patch now looks like this.